Okay, the first thing you need to do when you're designing your vinyl is you have to figure out how big it's going to be. So you're going to take the little piece of Coroplast that you were given and you're going to measure it out. Once you've done that and you actually know the measurements, you're going to start Coreldraw. Now Coreldraw is a program that allows you to do vinyl cuts, and you're going to click on New Document. And when you make a new document, you're going to have this right here that shows you what a page looks like. Well, you're going to take this tool here. It's called the rectangle, and you're just going to click and drag a rectangle in about the shape that you were given. Now in my example, I'm going to say that I was given a shape that is 18 centimeters by 5 centimeters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to my regular selection tool right up here, and if I unclick the rectangle, I can make sure that my units are in centimeters. And now I select my rectangle and I can say that it is 18 by 5, and it'll perfectly size that rectangle. Now the next thing I need to do is pick a font for my name. Now when you're picking a font for a vinyl, there's good options and bad options. You want to pick a font that's pretty thick and has nice separation. Okay, so when you look at these would work out really well. These would not work out well. Okay, anytime they're connected with handwriting, or they kind of have a double outline on them, or they have lots of these little kind of fancy parts on each letter, that's going to make things really, really difficult. So you don't want to use a font like that. Okay, so once you pick your font, you're going to type out your name and just put it into the box. Okay, now when I use the select tool, I can just drag it and make it bigger if I want. I'll just put it in there, and I'll pick a font that I think will be nice and easy to use. I'm going to use this one called Caro. So I'm going to make it about that size there, and you can choose how big you want it. Now once you've done that, you're going to get a symbol. And this part can be a little tricky, but there's a tutorial online you can follow as well as this. To do this one, what you're going to do is you're going to start up a web browser, and you're going to go to freepik.com. And when you go to freepik.com, you're going to click on icons, and there's all these categories. So for me, I'm going to pick a, I don't know, a multimedia one. And I'm just going to pick something that I think would look kind of cool beside my name. Now, if I don't see anything offhand, I can actually search for stuff too up here if there's something specific I'm looking for. So maybe I'm looking for a video camera. So I need to make sure that I'm only looking at icons. And I'll look down here and I think, okay, well this one's kind of cool here. I'm going to take this. So I click it, and I'm going to do a free download. Now the next thing that's going to come up is it's going to give you these options. You have to pick EPS, very, very important. So you click on EPS and just say that you want to do the free download. Now it's going to download this file here, and for you, you're going to save it in your drive somewhere so you know where it is. Now for me, it looks like it's just put it into a regular downloads folder. And once I've done that, once I've found it, so there it is, video camera, I am going to click and drag into Coreldraw. And once I've done that in Coreldraw, it's going to give me these options. Just choose curves and click OK. So now I've got this symbol that I can put in, and I can resize it to whatever I want. So now this is exactly what my vinyl is going to look like on my little name placard. So that looks kind of cool right there. I'll go with that. Now the next part is really important. You do not choose a color. In fact, we don't want any color at all on this for the program itself. We'll eventually put it on color, but we're not going to give it a color in the program. You're going to select your name, and you have to set the outline down here. Okay, that's that little pen. You're going to double click it, and it probably says none. Double click it, change it to hairline and black, and that's it. Hairline black. Then what you're going to do is you're going to click it again, and now you can see it's got a hairline outline, and then you're going to take the the fill bucket, the color of it, and I don't want it to be this color. I'm going to double click it and I'm going to set it to no fill right up there. Okay, now I'm going to do the exact same thing to this symbol. I'm going to click it. I'm going to set my outline to hairline and black, and I'm going to set my fill to none. Now this is ready. Although actually I missed one thing. Make sure you select the rectangle as well. It's already got no fill, that's good, but the outline is not hairline. So I have to make sure that I set that to hairline and black. Now this file is ready to go. So from here, I'm going to save this file, and you're going to save it as a Coreldraw file, and just call it something you'll remember, like I'll call it Radford Vinyl Name, and click Save. Now this file is ready to go. We're going to share them with other people in our groups. Okay, and then once those are all shared, we'll put them into one document, and then we will send them to the vinyl cutter and get them cut out for you.